Hey folks, Eric here from DirtyLittleSneakers.com, and today I want to talk to you about the FitBit Versa. I've been running, riding, and swimming with the FitBit Versa for about 2 weeks now, and I want to talk to you about some things that I like and some things that I don't like. Overall, I think it's a great watch for general consumers. I don't think it's going to be a great watch for serious athletes just because it doesn't have the kind of metrics that we want to be looking for while we're doing our activities. All right, so let's go through what it does have. FitBit Versa is going to count your steps during the day. It's going to give you your heart rate throughout the day. It's going to tell you how many calories that you're burning throughout the day. And while you are running, it's going to give you all the same metrics that you're used to getting from all of the other kinds of devices that are out there. It's going to give you your pace. It's going to give you calories burned. It's going to give you elevation. It's going to give you your heart rate. It's going to give you a map at the end to show you where you've run. Here's the one thing that I don't like is that you can't program the screen to show you your lap pace. When I run, I have 4 pieces of data on my screen. I have my total mileage, I have my overall average pace, I have my lap pace, and I have time of day. The reason that I do lap pace, I want to know if I'm either speeding up a little bit too much or I'm pulling back a little too much during that 1 mile as compared to my overall pace. You can't do that with this watch. That's one of the drawbacks that I find when running. The other is that there's no, and this goes for cycling as well, there's no internal GPS. So this does hook up with your phone. It adopts your phone GPS while you're using it, which is fine, and I found it to be relatively accurate, but if I'm paying enough for a device, I want it to have its own GPS. It does have an accelerometer built in, and I did a couple of runs with that just to compare it with a GPS watch that I was wearing, and the pace was not quite as accurate as I would have liked it. The distance was also a little bit off, which is telling me why the pace was off. For cycling, my only real complaint is that the display wasn't big enough. I know that that's my bias, so I probably shouldn't count it against this watch, but if I'm riding, I need to be able to just glance down and get all the metrics that I want at once. It's unfair to compare this to the Garmin 1030, but that's what I'm used to riding with, so I just didn't find this adequate enough. Also, while you're riding, it doesn't have auto pause. That does get cleaned up once you stop the activity, but it's going to mess up the whole thing while you're riding. Your speed, your current speed, you're not going to be able to see while you're riding. You're just going to be able to see your average speed. Again, same complaint that I had with the running is that I'm not going to get my direct speed while I'm riding right then and there. Battery life is also a bit of an issue. I found that when I was using this, I had to charge it about every 3 days. And maybe it's not fair to compare it to the Garmin Fenix 5, but that is what I'm used to wearing, and I only have to charge that even if I exercise for an hour to an hour and a half every day. I only have to charge it about once every 10 days. Now, on the plus side, you can upload music directly to this device and pair your Bluetooth headphones to it. But let me ask you a question. If you're using your phone as the paired GPS for the device, why are you then going to put it on the watch? I feel like it's wasted technology on this, and they should have put the technology into something else, like, I don't know, improving the accelerometer. So like I said, overall, is this a great watch? It's not something that I think serious athletes are going to be into. I think it's great for everyday consumers. I think it's a really accessible price at $200. I really like the app. Overall, this would be a nice step up from one of their more basic models. All right, folks, thanks for watching this video. And if you found this useful, smash that like button below, get it up with the YouTube algorithm a little bit more. If you like gear reviews, race reviews, or anything endurance sports related, I'm your guy. Smash that like button, and more importantly, hit the bell next to it so you get notified when I put new videos up about every week. All right, I will see you next time. Thanks.